Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a Timbersaw game, and Timbersaw is going to be picked by, I believe, this light blue player. We're going to have to wait for that. I don't know why it keeps going back to very slow speeds. I wanted at just the high speed for the beginning, obviously, and yeah, we still haven't picked anything, so yeah, we see some, well-knowns by now, at least they should be known. This guy I've already done. This is Bat Rider, we've seen him a couple of times. This is Alchemist, by the way. This is Huskar, we haven't seen him yet, but I will do a game with him pretty soon. Then we have, come on, are you Beastmaster? I forgot. Invoker, we're not going to do him for a little bit. And Shadow Assassin, Phantom Assassin, sorry. And here we have Timbersaw, Faceless Voids, and oh, I forgot your name, Shadow Shaman. Okay, are you back in? Oh, Lycanthrope, okay. So, not the one I thought, but should have known that. Anyway, we are going to go top lane. Let's see what the last pick is. Because it seems that someone is AFK once again, and that happens all the freaking time. Yeah, I don't know. It's it seems that we have an AFK like every game, and that is just plain annoying. So we do have player perspective on, and that is excellent. So the last pick is Sand King. Okay, interesting. We're going to go with Timbersaw though. We're going to watch what he watches, and I have no control over the camera anymore.
Double damage.
Anyhow, Timbersaw, really very, well, damage heavy champion. He's a strength champion, so he does have a lot of HP regen, all the kind of nice things that you can get. And yeah, the block almost worked. It worked for quite a bit actually. The minions get very close to the tower, which is exactly what they would want. And yeah, this makes it very hard for the enemies to do this, to farm here. And as you can see, well, they are up against Bat Rider, which is the flying dude. And who are you? You're probably Lycanthrope. Yeah, indeed.
Not for you.
So, yeah, two strong champions, but, well, we are two strong champions as well. So anyhow, I'll go over skills a little bit, and then we'll go into the gameplay. You can watch the gameplay in the meantime, I don't really care. First of all, Whirling Death, which is just damage around you, and if you hit a champion with it, he loses some of his primary stat. It's basically a defensive / offensive skill. Yeah, it makes that people do less damage to you. It also makes that that you do damage to them. So all in all, it's a pretty good skill. But it's not like one of the major skills that you want. Anyway, we're getting quite a lot of damage done here. Oh, so close! He needs, for this skill, by the way, he needs a tree in range. And yeah, he doesn't have that currently. Wow, Bat Rider actually getting the first blood. So even though they almost died, or this guy almost died, they still got the first blood because of the healing salve. And yeah, because of the healing salve, he's up to full health again, or almost full health. And yeah, the Bat Rider was still behind, just hammering on the Faceless Void. The Faceless Void died, and that was a shame. Anyway, the second one, Timber Chain, fires chain, I guess, at a nearby tree. So it's targeted at a tree, and it will drag you to that tree. And if you hit anyone in between, it will do damage to them, and that's awesome. So let's see. It has a pretty nice range, as you can see, so you can use it pretty effectively. It cannot go through trees because it will latch onto the first tree it hits. Yeah, so you can target the tree with it, but It's actually point target. Yeah, so you can target anywhere. It just shoots out a chain and yeah, draws you to the nearest tree. So or the first tree it hits, I should say, not the nearest one. So nicely done. They do get a kill. It's the kill is, however, not going to any of them or either of them because well, neither of them got the last hit on it. So kind of, well, that's how this game works. Anyway, healing salve is used. That's why he's healing so much. And if you can disrupt the healing salve, yeah, you couldn't. If he could have disrupted the healing salve on the other guy, he was popping clarity and a healing salve, and if you disrupt that, it immediately cancels. So yeah, you get less health for what you paid. Anyway, the reactive armor. Every time you get attacked, you get bonus stats, bonus strength, and armor. Yeah. Oh no, no, armor and HP regen. So yeah, that's really useful. It's not like super duper useful because you do have to get hit for it. And if you get hit by minions, that's not so much a problem. But if you get hit by champions, yeah, the 1 armor and 1 HP regen is not going to change that much. But yeah, you can, because it lasts for 16 seconds, you can actually do really well with it if you can keep it up. So if you can keep getting hit, then it is very useful to have. So as you can see, it does tick down over time. Yeah, Faceless Void getting owned once again. Yeah, there was really no way for them to get that. Unfortunately, the chain misses. And anyway, his ultimate, Chakram, or however you're supposed to pronounce that. Yeah, it throws out your saw, which means that you can no longer attack. So you no longer can use auto attacks to. By the way, that ring thing was the Q. You can no longer use basic attacks, and your saw just goes out to the point where you point it at, and then it starts spinning, or it keeps spinning around, damaging everything in the area. But it does cost a lot of mana per second. Well, not a whole lot, but a decent amount. Come on, there you go. So yeah, it's up to 30 mana per second. So you can keep it up for a little bit in the later game, but yeah, it does cost quite a bit of mana. So yeah, you do want to keep an eye on that. But it does quite a bit of damage as well. It does up to 100 damage per second, and that is quite significant. That is an awesome courier, by the way. Huh. Anyhow, yeah, the starting items were healing salve, and then clarity, and the stout shield. Well, healing potion, mana potion, and the stout shield is for blocking damage. It basically gives you a better laning phase. And look at this firefly going off, which is the ability to put down that fire on the ground, and just a whole bunch of damage. And oh, taking a little bit too much damage, I have to feel. He still has the yeah, the magic wand, so he used up a little bit, or he healed up a little bit with that. And yeah, just got pretty low there. Really needs to buy some more healing potions to stay in. But yeah, he can actually kill either of them with his ultimate now. If he goes into this tree, and I'm not sure if they can see him. Yeah, they can. They can't see him. Here we go, that's the ultimate. And the ultimate does have a slow in it as well. Oh, come on! Hit him! Yes, nicely done. Wow, could have used that ultimate for a little bit longer, but he didn't have enough mana to actually finish the kill. And therefore he chose to cancel it and use the mana that he did have to, well, use that well, drag that chain thing. Timber chain. The Timber Chain, of course. Such a logical name. Anyway, we get another kill here. Just lycanthrope, just completely out of position. Batrider in the meantime is back. He gets off his ult on Faceless Void. Faceless Void in some trouble here. And is he going to be able to finish it off? Timbersaw actually doing some nice disruption there. And doesn't get killed either. So, well done. They're both going to run back home. To heal back up. Because that is what you do. So anyhow, we're probably going to go for relatively tanky stuff. But yeah, we'll see. Because, well, Timbersaw is not really carry. He's more of a support damage dealer. And he can get very tanky, as I said, because he's a strength champion. He gets a lot of HP and he gets a lot of HP regen. Straight from that, because that is what strength does. If you're ever wondering about that, you can just hover over this. And it's pretty straightforward. It's mana regen for intelligence, which is kind of logical. HP and HP regen for strength. And then agility, yeah, that's a little bit weird, but the attack speed is kind of logical. Because, well, you would expect agility to give you speed. And then, well, as you can see, the armor increase is from, well, no, the other way around. The agility also makes your armor increase, and that, of course, is kind of weird, but it is very good, so we're not complaining about that. Anyway, the ultimate is back up. He can actually do this. Might be able to finish off the kill. No, yes. Oh, wow, that should not have worked. The Batrider can fly into these, well, these rocks in, well, on the edge of the map. So normally we see him doing that. But yeah, he has to have, I think, Firefly up to do that. And yeah, because of that, he can heal, hide up on top of that a ridge like that. And if you can't see them, you can't target them with your basic attacks. So you have to have a skill up to actually hit him. And normally that is very hard to do. So, and the Batrider can just use a teleport scroll to get out of there. Anyway, yeah, we got another nice fight there. Of course, our laning partner completely died again. And Batrider and Lycanthrope a little bit too far forward again. And yeah, there's nobody coming in to gank, so it doesn't really matter for them. And yeah, he just removed all of the trees to make it harder for people to hide in there. But it doesn't really matter. They don't really care about that. Because nobody's coming in to gank anyway. So let's take a look at how we're doing team-wise. It's currently 8-13, obviously. 11k gold versus 12.8k gold. So we are currently ahead. And as you can see, well, the Radiant had a pretty good run in the beginning. And especially in gold earned. But not anymore. So here are the builds for now. Huskar currently only has power threads, which is quite surprising because he is a real carry. And he normally gets quite a lot of stuff. And let's see, which one is he? He is the green. So he is probably in bottom lane. Oh, there he is. He's coming back into the lane. Maybe he got harassed a little bit too much. But yeah, with Huskar, if you get fed early on, then you completely dominate everything in the late game. So, yeah, that really didn't work out for him so far, but, well, we'll see. Anyhow, there are some details that you should know about the skills on Timbersaw, by the way. I'm not going to discuss them right now, because they don't really matter. For a first look at Timbersaw, and oh, getting close to dying here. But he's not going to die, man. He's going to just regen the crap out of everything. And really should, yeah, wow. Actually steals that kill. I wanted to say he should cancel his ultimate there, but no, he stole the kill, and yeah, that's okay too. I guess he did do quite a lot for that kill, so technically it wouldn't be stealing then. It's just last hitting, man. Just last hitting. Anyway, are we going for jungle or? Okay, we are going for jungle. So the arcane boots now. Arcane boots, of course, give you a lot of mana regen. Well, not straight off. You have to. They give you straight off a bunch of mana, and you can use the or activate the boots for mana regen. And how did he get up there? No, more importantly, how is he going to get down? Oh, okay, he just jumped to one of the other trees. It's all good. Yeah, so jumped on top of the thing because he missed his skill there, I think, or maybe that was intentional. I don't really know. I don't think it's intentional to do that because he was very low on mana. By the way, buying Perseverance here, another 125% mana regen, and some HP regen and some damage. So it's a really good item, by the way. It's a really good early game item. It builds into some good later game items. I can't show you that. Well, I can actually show you, but then we have to switch this to free camera. And now we can show in shop. It builds into a refresher orb, which refreshes all of your skills. Sorry. The bloodstone, which is probably what he's going to build late game. The Lincoln Sphere, which is just a huge increase in everything. And the Battle Fury, which is AoE damage for all of your basic attacks. So all of them are pretty good. Yeah, we're following Timbersaw, sorry. Again, I called him Chainsaw. That's not what he's called. Anyway, we took a little bit of damage there. You can redirect the turret aggro by A-clicking one of your own minions. And that will make the turret actually switch targets. I don't know why. I guess it comes from the DotA 1, or well, the original DotA. I guess I don't really know why they made it like that. I also don't know why they made it that the turret attacks random targets. So it can actually attack you, or it actually will attack you, even though there are minions there. And also, I don't think you get turret aggro from attacking people. But yeah, that's fine. I mean, that just means that people have to be careful when there are minions coming in, or well, when there's a push on the base. And Timbersaw going to try to ult here, I think, but there's nobody here, and he is all alone. Oh, he did get a little bit of damage done, but oh, he jumped on top of the high ground. Okay, he missed the tree there. And oh, a very, very easy kill there. He could have finished that kill earlier, but jumped to the high ground instead because he wasn't sure whether the rest of the enemies would be coming in. And wow, look at this. Oh my god. So much stuff going just on top of that one guy. And that rider is invisible, it seems. Yeah, he is. And yeah, the ultimate only has an 8-second cooldown, by the way, so it's pretty useful to use, yeah, well, to chop down trees like he did just now to make a path, because in 8 seconds you will have it back up anyway. It does cost quite a bit of mana, but yeah, you're pretty mana hungry, so you should have, well, a number of ways to regen your mana, and that's exactly what he does have. He has Perseverance, he has the magic stick, although that is not really used to regen mana normally. Normally it's a burst heal. And then he has the boots, so the mana boots. And all in all, that gives him quite a lot of A good regen. Oh, let's see what he actually is going to build. Going for the point booster, extra mana, extra health, and that is indeed going to be the
Dire's middle
Bloodstone
tower
then.
is under attack.
And hello, what are you doing? Uh-oh. Yeah, he's getting close to being surrounded by multiple enemies.
Dire's middle
And
tower
wow, come on! Oh, he's frozen! Frozen in time, but it doesn't matter. They get the kill. Alchemist, I think, just got blown up by his own grenade.
down a dark road.
But I'm not actually sure.